to my brothers. My spot superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are hollowed up. CGOD got this off the muscle. All my life, man, I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. On second down, they'll run with White. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. White again.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run straight ahead here with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's complete to Adams.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Come on, come on.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw.
Left side, he finds Pierce.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
The Colts at 2-7 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one. Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Check it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Touchdown, Colts! Jelani Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Colts are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
7-7, our score after one. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They stay on the ground with White.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
It's caught here by Adams.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll go up the middle with White. And some room to maneuver.
42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Kelly. That's caught by Waller out left side.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 1st down, here's White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
On the give, it's White. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. He finds his man, complete. It's Adams. Touchdown! Davante Adams. With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Raiders have moved out in front.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And the Raiders have got him. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position, and even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor, and he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw.
And he'll find Pittman.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Okay, ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ready?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw here.
He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Let's go.
They'll set up to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley Cox, complete.
Okay, break.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Colts have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. To throw is Kelly. A final shot before break. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Kelly. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On play action, they'll throw. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start the drive with a give away. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Opting to run again here with White. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. third down, a run from White. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The slot man in motion right. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. They're going to look to throw. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 44 yards as they have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Another try after the first down sack. Kelly, he sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Here's Kelly to throw. He's going to take another shot here.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Kelly. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2 but only got 1. 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 7. Adams, the man in motion right. On 2nd and 7, Kelly. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. 53 yards on the ground for him so far. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Taylor. He's got it.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
It's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Kelly. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On first down, it's Kelly. And it's complete to Adams.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now a first down throw, Kelly.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
He hits Adams, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Colts, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
It's a bit of a